All right, let's do this. We are live, chat. Oh shit. Go ahead and log in real quick. What is up, y'all? What is up? It is Johnny Sense in the motherfucking building. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I can't really exactly see. But what is up, y'all? Hopefully you guys are doing alrighty. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What's up, Fragrance Familia? Alrighty, y'all. I am working with what I got. Apologies, this has been a long time a coming. I do apologize for the wait and appreciate all the support that I've got in between all of it, y'all. My OBS is giving me issues. I feel like it's lagging and whatnot, so I don't want to give you guys bad quality, but I do want to engage with you guys and I do want to talk to y'all and get this chat popping like we did, man. Because today is Monday, May 11th. Y'all, if y'all are here today, y'all have made it. Y'all have survived the weekend. Come on, bro. If y'all here and you like me, you working through the bugs, you got this. You got this. F all the haters. You got this. You here today. You made it. You are alive and well. Fragrance Familia. What is up? As you guys saw on the title and thumbnail, today we guys got a nice juicy live. I'm going to talk about 12 fragrances, clone affordable fragrances off the rip. Okay, we got 3 different categories. So we got 4 fragrances in 3 different categories, and that's going to be fruity, then we'll go niche, then we'll go designer. Okay, so that's going to be 12. And then after that, we're going to do a live unboxing of the Prisma brand, which hopefully Diego pops in here. But shout out to Diego. He put me on, the creator of the perfumer behind the whole Miami, or what is it called, City Rhythm line, is doing this Prisma. So, I wanted to check them out and try out something different and see what is up. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started with this fragrance video. Heard some whistling. Hopefully I wasn't tripping. But yeah, let's talk about these 12 fragrances. So guys, off the rip, we're gonna talk about a clone fragrance that is imitating a niche scent profile, Vulcan Fue by French Avenue. As you can see, nice, beautiful bottle. Okay, with this fragrance, what you're gonna get is a nice, beautiful straight mist coming out with some mango. Okay, in my opinion, this to me is like a mango candy. Yes, mango candy. I think about mango smoothie, a mango daiquiri. If you're the type of person that you like to to drink, some mango flavored drinks, little mango margarita, mango slices. This fragrance is absolutely for you. This gives me tropical vibes. I believe there's also some rhubarb, some ginger, some little florals going on here, some aromatics. Just a nice unisex fragrance. So if you're looking for a masculine fragrance to wear this summer, this may not be for you, but this gives summer vacation on the beach. Like I said, maybe you're out on the park eating some mangoes or something like that. Nice fragrance. When it comes to me in the masculinity line, this goes straight in the middle. Not masculine, not too feminine, just straight in the middle. Now, the next fragrance is actually going to be another mango fragrance. And you guys are probably going to look at me and be like, bro, another mango fragrance? But hold up, hold up, hold up. This one's a little different. Actually, kind of way different. You do get some mango, fruity, tropical vibeness from here, which is absolutely beautiful. But you also get a blueberry. And as this scent has matured now for maybe close to a month since I first got it, you get a really big blast of blueberry as well. So not as much mango forward as maybe the other one, even though you do get that, but you get like this nice blueberry type of smell, aromatics, lavender, just blue. In my opinion, when I spray this, I just think of the color blue, and just kind of like the bottle, a nice dark hue that does have some mild freshness to it. Really nice fragrance, frostbite. In my opinion, it has a lot of similarities to Jasada's Ambassador, which I've sampled, and I've gotten a 5 ml. Really nice fragrance that I like. Does kind of smell really similar to Dior Sauvage with some mango. And this has a lot of that. Does have a little bit of difference. I will say now, I smell a little bit more difference in there. Could be because of the blueberry. But yeah, really nice fragrance. Versatile, I would say more than the Got a Fire DNA. This one's a little bit more versatile. The other one, the other mango fragrance, the Vulcan Fue, gives me more of daytime. This would be perfect for the evenings. Nice banger fragrance. Seems to always be sold out, and probably for good reason. Definitely a nice fragrance to have, not bad for like 50 bucks or less. Now, the next one is actually going to be a hidden gem. And probably not for long because I will talk about this fragrance as much as I possibly can. But Azure Royale by, I'm not going to pronounce the name, it's pretty difficult. I'll put it on the screen over here. But with this one, another unisex fragrance. Pressurized atomizer, beautiful. Nice bottle. Sturdy cap. Not so sturdy cap. But you get a really nice big blast of pear, fruity pear here. And this to me, I got this because shout out to Neeb. He says that it smells like Blue Talisman, which I haven't smelled, but I've heard a lot. But he says it also smells like similar to Versace's Dylan Purple from the women's, which smells absolutely beautiful. Fruity, floral, musky scent. Absolutely unisex. Another one that I would say it goes straight in the middle. But man, a really compliment getter, sleeper. This one has a lot of oil in here, definitely longevity wise. Performance is no joke here. For less than 50 bucks, you get a really nice scent. I'm getting a big blast of a lot of smells here right now. So be patient with me. But oh man, this to me is like one that I would like to wear. I have so many fragrances, but this one out of the three, this is the one that I would gravitate towards more. This one I would enjoy a lot more as well, or I just would wear more in the office and whatnot rather than the God of Fire. But yes, this one is pretty potent. So for the office, maybe not so much, maybe more for outside type of occasions, very casual, not sophisticated at all. Out of the three, this one would be the more sophisticated one. But these are all fruity scents, y'all. So fruity scents can definitely be very unisex, right? But they also bring a very playful and sometimes very uplifting, just casual energy, perfect for the summer. You're just out of school, maybe go on summer vacation, you're just doing your summer activities. These are great playful scents to wear around friends, family, whoever, that they will definitely be like, you smell good, because you smell good. And the last one for this category, for the fruity category, I will have to say this beauty right here, Cod Lodge Island. Man, oh man. In my opinion, this is like summer in a bottle. And this is no joke. You hear about this fragrance a lot, and this is one where I would say damn near it's blind buy worthy, because even if you don't like it, it is a scent that, whether you have it in your collection, when people pick it up, look at it, smell it, you're most likely, if not 9 out of 10, I'm pretty sure you will get a positive reaction towards this fragrance. I mean, it is an absolute beauty. Another pressurized atomizer. This is supposed to imitate Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau Le Parfum. And screw that noise. I could care less. This is where I say sometimes where you really get into the clone game, the Middle Eastern gang, and you find some hidden gems, some nice beauties like these, in my opinion, where you're just like, fuck, you're just like, my energy is literally like type beat. Like, these fragrances are absolute beauties in my opinion. Fruity pear, pineapple, iris, creaminess, pretty much pina colada in a bottle. I myself am a pina colada fan. If you like pina coladas, you know, and that type of energy, pineapples and all that good stuff, this is the fragrance for you. I'm a big mango head too. So this one, these are beautiful fragrances, fruits, you know, if you like pineapple this, if you like mango this, if you're like I like some fruity scents but I want to smell like business too, you got this. If you're just like, bro, I just want to smell sexy, clean, beautiful, you got this. A little bit of everything for everybody, you know? And moving on forward, let me take a quick little sip right here. Now, moving forward, we're going to talk about what we say niche. So, let's talk about four absolute bangers that you could be wearing, that you should be wearing. If not, open up your mind to maybe add to your collection, or just have some niche fragrances where you're not paying that price. You may not be getting that exact quality, absolutely not, but you're pretty much getting the scent profile. So if you're like, hey, I don't want to sample so much, or I like this scent profile, but I don't want to spend that type of money, that's what we do this for. Okay. And we'll start off number one with a very viral, very well known one. Arabiat's prestigious Marwa. Now this is it's a pretty cool fragrance. Another pressurized atomizer. Shout out to Arabia Prestige and some of Catalog. Some of these fragrances, Ahmed, they're making pressurized atomizers for less than $50. I mean, come on, y'all. This type of presentation, it might be a little cheesy. You know what I mean? It might not be for everybody. For me, it's kind of a little tacky, but it's also kind of cool. It's reflective. It's eye attention, eye grabbing. One that somebody is gonna grab. And I would say this is definitely niche. This is one where they're gonna be like, that's really cool, or one where they're gonna be like, it's alright, like it's cool, maybe a 6. This, in my opinion, is probably like a 7. It's a nice fragrance, kind of. I get like muskiness. I get some like aromatics, herbalness. So maybe like a little bit of green, maybe a little bit of spiciness there. You know, there's some tea, which personally I don't get a whole lot of tea, because I've had some other fragrances where they definitely smell more like tea. So I would say that this is blended pretty nice, but you do just get like a fresh, spicy, aromatic, green, musky type of fragrance here, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know if there's mint. I don't think it's mint, but you definitely get like some nice green herbs, uplifting scents, citruses, of course. Yeah, just a pretty cool, pretty clean fragrance. Like I said, definitely one to consider. My only warning with this fragrance in particular, which, I gotta say the truth, of course, is when I first got this fragrance, first spray, nah, nah, it ain't for me, dog. It smelled like I pretty much got like ginger peels, just something a little too piercing. I think I've heard some people a little too metallic. Maybe that's why it kind of looks like this, right? But just something a little too piercing. Right now in the air, smells really lovely. I think it has a nice scent trail. When people pass by you and they smell you, they're gonna be like, yo, that guy smells fresh, clean, and he smells cool, right? He smells nice. uh Decent performer, I would say, at least off of first spray. Is definitely, I'm getting more of this scent profile than all the other mango scents that I sprayed so far. So I would say it cuts through well, but maybe like when you spray it on skin and you get up close, maybe it might be a little too much. After a week or so after having that fragrance, obviously that smell died down a little bit, thankfully. But even now, I would say that you could still kind of get it a little bit. I might have to do another test. I think it's been probably a little bit more than a month now. So if it's still there, it'll probably always kind of be there. But, moving along. Nice fragrance for under 50 bucks. This one is always got to be discussed about just because one of the bottle, okay? If this doesn't give you summer vibes out of this whole video, I don't know what it is. And can you guess at all what niche fragrance this would be imitating? I would have no idea. I know about some, you see some bottles and you hear about some things, but this one, absolutely not. But man, this is mojito vibes. Might have to spray another one just because. Oh, there it is. Mint. You definitely get an uplifting green minty vibe here. Fresh, of course. You get some citruses, but in my opinion, instead of like more of a lemony, I would say I get more of like a orangey. Okay, some mint, some fruitiness. I believe there's black currant in here. Musky and ambroxan vibes going on. Yes, just a really nice fragrance, just like this bottle suggests. Perfect for those getting on a yacht, getting on a little boat, any boat type of vibes. You're out on the beach. Like I said, mojito because of that mint. So if you're a mojito type of person, we talked about mango fragrances and drinks. We talked about pineapple, pina coladas, and whatnot. If you're a mojito type of person, then this may be something more up your alley. Pretty cool, pretty unisex. I would say out of the other ones, this one's halfway, but maybe like zero point 0.5 towards the masculine side. Okay, and moving along, we're gonna keep talking about another niche fragrance that I would say to some this could also be unisex, and this is King of Kings Royal Noir Parfum. Now, guys, some of these may be considered unisex, but I'm telling you, especially when it comes to the summertime, it's just one of those energies where if you want to come across as maybe not so serious because it's summertime, so people want to be cool, they want to be having fun and whatnot. Well, then, yeah, this is gonna be your speed right here. So I would say this is actually supposed to imitate Bond Number Nine's Lafayette Street, and I think I have a sample of it to do a battle, but I don't have it. And as you guys can see, compared to some of these other ones, Definitely on the weaker side, even worse than the Pinnace one, which was the boat. But man, here you get a blast of Ambroxan. So if you're like, yo, that synthetic no, that spicy musky nature is a little too much, kind of like Dior Sauvage, well then maybe not for you. But if you can handle it, this I get off rip. Ambroxan, some florals, citruses, a little fruity vibe going on here. Maybe some vanilla, I believe, a boatload of vanilla. But vanilla done in the most freshest and most beautiful way. I have actually smelt this off of a dude in a, not off of a dude, but I smelt the dude rocking this scent profile at a strip club. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm saying that this is a fragrance that dudes can rock absolutely. That smells really nice. Every time I wear this fragrance in the office, I do get somebody in the office say that it smells a little bit florally, so maybe a little feminine in his opinion. So keep that in mind. If you guys are not very big in florals and whatnot, then this is a scent profile. The Lafayette, the bond number 9, Lafayette Street, is probably something you want to avoid. But yeah, let me just check in something real quick, y'all. Want to make sure that we're going live. Oh yeah. So if you guys can see me, what is up? Right. Yeah. So that's Lafayette Street, bond number 9. Sorry, guys, just checking the stats over here real quick. But yes, beautiful fragrance, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Cool, man. But yeah. So keep it pushing, of course. Lafayette Street, bond number 9. I've a lot of people have told me that it smells a little bit too florally. Just really one person, really. So if you don't like florals, like I said, then this is probably not a scent profile that you want. Now, the last one in this category for niche, we talked about pretty much the first one, which was imagination. I'm sorry, I didn't even say, but Marwa was imagination. Tennis right here was gonna be Pacific Chill, again by Louis Vuitton, and then we have the Lafayette Street Bond number 9. Okay, and the last one that we're gonna go for is gonna be this Luciano Titan series, the Dominion. Yeah, and this one, decent sprayer, nothing crazy. Probably number 2 out of the 4 that we just discussed. And this man is just fresh. This one and this one out of everything we talked so far are gonna be the more masculine ones, more woods, barber shoppy, type of lavender, that type of energy going on here. This one is definitely a little bit more fruity than this one. This one is gonna be Parfum de Marly's Sally, which in my opinion is definitely a niche fragrance that you should definitely sample and try. Definitely really nice and unique. And this one, I can't even say exactly, but I get Aromatics. Okay, I want to say lavender because I do kind of get like that shower jelly, barbershoppy, I guess you could say, type of vibe here. Some citruses, aromatics, okay, and some sweetness going on here. I don't want to say it's vanilla, but it's almost like a sugary type of sweetness. But it's not like caramel or nothing like that, but I don't know exactly what it is. I think I do actually get some mint as well. So also some green aromatics. And dude, this is a fragrance that every time I rock, I do enjoy it. I do feel like this one, in my opinion, rocks more towards the 7.5 because sometimes I wear it and I'm like, do I really like it like that? But I always do enjoy the wearing experience. I am very surprised by the longevity of this actually because I've worn it a few times and I've had my sister smell it after work, just like through the air, I guess, get a whiff and still smell it. So I would say the performance here, at least longevity, would seem to be like probably like 8, which is definitely not bad for this type of fragrance. I think this one's under $40, which is insane. Definitely probably like my favorite one out of the four that we just talked about here. I really do enjoy the Sedley scent profile. I feel like I enjoy that one definitely probably more than the Imagination, the Pacific Chill, and the Lafayette Street that we just discussed about. But in actual wearing experience and compared to like what I actually wear, I do wear this one and this one more often. So I would say out of the four, these two are my personal ones that I wear the most. But man, we're down 8 fragrances and they're all nice. We just talked about 4 fruity fragrances that lean definitely more on the unisex side. If you like that, we talked about the God of Fire DNA. Okay, we talked about the new Frostbite by Aromatics in French Avenue that's been going crazy. Definitely a nice blueberry and mango scent. The blueberry here, I would say, makes it more different. And it's a note that you don't really see. I haven't really seen or smelled that often. So, one that I'm really cool and happy to have in my collection. This hidden gem right here, Azure Royale. If you like pear, fruity, floral, musky scents, I do. This is a great one to have. And summer in a bottle, definitely one of the top summer fragrances in any collection. Cod Lodge Island. Beautiful pina colada scent. Smell. I like pina coladas. I like that type of energy. So that's all me, baby. Summer beach energy, summer energy. Then with the niche, we went with the Imagination by Marwa. We went with the Pacific Chill Pinus. Crazy name. We went to Lafayette Street Bond number 9. And then we went with Luciano's Titan Dominion, which is supposed to be Sally. And man, it's like every time I smell it, I just keep going back for it. That's how you know it's good, to be honest. And last but not least, the last 4 that we're going to touch down and go over is going to be designer fragrances. All right, so I got 4 designers here that are going to be affordable. You're not going to break the bank if that's not your shindig, but you want to smell like that. And these, in terms of quality, especially for the price, really good and really nice. And we'll start off with the cheapest one, I would say, for like 20, no more than $30. Yeah, Parfum by Mason Alhambra. And this is a nice imitation or wannabe to the now discontinued YSL Y Le Parfum. Get your hands on the OG if you can for 130, $40. You get this fragrance now before it's sold out completely or it gets even higher in price. Nice YSL Y DNA. scent profile. That being said, you already know fruity, aromatic, just lavender going on here. There's some aldehydes that are boosted up in this one, making it a little bit different. The lavender, in my opinion, is a little bit sweeter. Okay, it's a little bit sweeter. It's not as dark and dense as the OG. But man, this is a nice fragrance, dude. If you like the YSL DNA, for like 20-30 bucks, dude, sleeper. Love this fragrance. Quality of the bottle is crap. Yo, what's up, my brother Braden in the building? What's up, my boy? Shout out to Braden, man. He's gonna be the next best pilot in the world. Y'all just wait and go see, man. This man, shout out to him. He gonna do big things, big things. But yeah, bro, or anybody, if you 20 bucks, 30 bucks, nice, cool fragrance. Definitely out of everything that we talked about, this one's definitely more masculine for sure. So if you're like, bro, I heard you talk about fruity scents, unisex scents, and all this stuff, like where the masculine shit at. This ain't no leather type of masculine, but this is just like clean woods, aromatic, fresh, clean. Can't go easy to wear type of fragrance. Easy, easy, easy. And another one that I do and have gotten some compliments on is gonna be this Armav's Club de Nuit Iconic. Okay, this one is supposed to be imitating the Bloodish and Bloodish channel, because you can't even say it online anymore apparently. But the BDC scent profile, the Blood channel. And this one, it's been a minute since I wore this scent profile, and I wore it like not too long ago, probably like within a week ago. And I got reminded of how nice and beautiful the whole that BDC DNA really is. If you have 200 bucks to spend on the real thing, go ahead. When you smell this after a month of having this, because in the beginning it's definitely a little bit piercing, synthetic, the citruses are a little bit heavy. After a little while, it starts balancing it out. But at this point where I have it, man, when you smell it, you're like, whoa, 200 versus like 40, 50 bucks. Crazy work. And yes, it is not as smooth, I guess you could say, you know, as the original. It's still really nice for the price, like I said, well rounded. I think the BDC scent profile itself is a little bit synthetic, even the OG, but I've compared it and it's very similar. Really nice, iconic by Armaf. 40, 50 bucks. This one you can wear anytime, anywhere. Summer vacation, at the office, you working at home, anytime, anywhere, business situations, casual. You just gonna smell gut. You're gonna smell delicious, scrumptious, not gourmand type of energy, but I'm talking about like you're just gonna smell good, fresh and so clean. It's got this nice, sexy nature to it. Most women would like this scent profile. I don't see really any female being like, you smell like ass, or nah, that shit stink, or it's too oriental, too woody. Nah, this is just fresh, clean, easy to wear. Very tough to say between the two, but I ain't even gonna hold you. That's how that DNA really rocks. I love the YSLY DNA. If you know, you know. But you know, uh, something about in this scent DNA profile, man, it's just a banger. Absolute banger. The show. Side question: any good Miss Dior dupes? Shit, as far as I know, no, but I can definitely figure that out for you. Let me look it up real quick online. So online it says off rip Dossier, which I've heard is like a clone house, but I've also heard like mixed reviews about them. It seems like they have one for floral pink pepper. That's I guess their name of it. Zara I've heard does make some pretty good fragrances, and it seems like they got one called Nude Bouquet and one called Twist Lady Number One, and those seem to be like around like the $30 range. So that's not bad at all. I would probably check out the Zara one and see what's up with that, to be honest, bro. For sure. But that would be my 2 cents on that. All right, so we're finishing up here with the 12 fragrances that we just discussed about. And we talked about the YSL Le Parfum DNA. Definitely one, in my opinion, really nice, easy to wear, cool. Don't even got to think about it. If you want to smell a little bit more, I don't know, just better smelling, I would almost say. You got a lot of nice fragrances, mint, citruses. You got clean woods, a little bit of amber nature, a little smoky vibe. It just hits like almost every green mark, you know. Just a nice sweetness going on, sexy smelling, just beautiful, beautiful fragrance, perfect for the summer, man. Ain't even gotta think about it. But these next two, now I gave you guys, and I'm sorry for my masculine dudes out there. You guys were like waiting probably for these last two. You know, out of everything that we discussed so far, these are definitely going to be the more masculine, mass appealing type of scent profiles and fragrances. So if you guys are ever wondering, like, hey, what should I be wearing this summer? You already know, Bleu de Chanel, that scent profile. Or if you don't want to spend that money, and honestly, I get you, this may not be that bad. If you're okay with cheaper fragrances, a little bit of synthetic nature, you know, then this is really not that bad. It really is not. Pretty strong, citrusy, a little heavy on that too. So in the air, smells magnificent. When you get a little too close, especially for like the first hour or something, it might be just a little too strong. You know what I mean? But keeping it pushing, another beautiful designer or clone that this would be imitating would be Prada's Ocean EDT. Man, I don't know if you guys heard about that one. If you guys want the OG, that's cool. Prada does make some of the best men's fragrances out there, and I cannot hate you for that. You know, go ahead and do that. But I will say, as much as I love Prada and I do support and own some Prada fragrances, I'm not doing that with the Ocean when I got this Bad Larry right here. This is supposed to be smelling like the EDT, like I said, and you don't get much oceany vibes, but you do get like a nice blue shower jelly vibe, similar like you would get here, but you get a little bit of difference with some mangoes and blueberries. Here you get like a little, I don't even know, just like different, just like soapy. I get more of a soapy sort of vibe. The other one is it's just different. Yeah, this one's more soapy, fresh, aromatic. Feel like I get a little bit of herbal that I may not get as much as with the aromatics one. But man, this is a compliment getter. You can probably look at other people's reviews and what they say about this fragrance. The scent profile itself is a complimentary banger one. If Ocean doesn't say it better, definitely one perfect for the summer. I have personally rocked this and worn this at the beach for summer times. Look, for all the fragrances that I have and all the colognes that I have too, I have made a pretty decent dent on this Bad Larry, and I forever will. This is just a nice fragrance to wear and to rock, and definitely one that you should check out. I think it's like $30 or something like that. Easy money, man. Easy money. All these fragrances, what's crazy for the most part, I'm looking at this table and I can definitely like quickly grab some ones that's insane for the price. You know, For 30 bucks, you smell this and it smells good pretty much off the rip. You're like, what? Bro, what? Like, Prada's charging like 100 bucks for the scent profile. Fragrance World did a beautiful, magnificent job. Keep this juice, keep it running, please. I need more of that. And last but not least, we'll talk about a really nice designer fragrance. This clone is actually just getting some hype and it seems to be a little popular, and that's going to be Nitro Gold by Dumont. Little leather strap. It's all right. It's cool. Nothing crazy here. But this fragrance, I would say in terms of quality for everything, even though right now I think since it just kind of dropped not that long ago, you see that? There's another shooter out there. I believe this is an straight, but this you get the nice, beautiful again, complementing Getter Born in Roma by Valentino scent profile. And Valentino makes some of the sexiest, just really nice, easy to wear fragrances. And this one, I have to give some respect. Pretty much started off everything that has been going on, you know, in the whole Valentino line. We wouldn't have Intense, Coral Fantasy, your pretty much your favorite Born in Roma if it wasn't for this one that popped it off. So definitely a really nice fruity, citrusy, beachy. I get like a little aquatic nature almost type of energy here. Just type of fragrance. Because of that, I think there's some pineapple here, right? Different kind of sweetness compared to the pina colada one, but here you just get a nice, easy to wear fragrance. Again, designer fragrance, can't go wrong with any four of those. You're Gucci. You're good to go. You're not breaking the bank, and you're smelling well. Not really boring, but like nothing crazy like maybe the other niche ones or the fruity ones, right? But you're smelling good. Like nobody's gonna say anything bad about you for sure. So the this scent profile is supposed to be very similar to the Invictus. This is some people it might be a little boring, overplayed or whatever. But this one, man, like I said, nice looking bottle to have, right? You just kind of add it there. You see it, it kind of sticks out. It's cool type of fragrance. So yeah, definitely one for 50 bucks or less. Great quality, great scent profile. Just a really nice scent. In the beginning, it smelled a little too loud and really good blend, but it was trying to figure out what it was trying to do. Or maybe because it was just too strong, and as it dies down, then it goes to the levels. But yeah, that's pretty much the fragrance. But yes, sir, Braden, my boy, no problem. I got you, bro. Nothing but love. Any other questions, feel free to ask. We got you. But yes, Fragrance Familia, hopefully you guys have been doing great. Hopefully you guys have been having a beautiful and scented day. We're back in the building. We're back in the lab. We're trying to make this stuff happen. I'm sweating a little bit out here. I got the fan going on, but ain't no stopping the grind. We got to keep it going. So let's go ahead and keep talking a little bit about the next subject. We just talked about 12 banging fragrances to wear for the summer. Yep. 12 banging fragrances to wear for the summer. We talked about fruity fragrances, designer fragrances, and some niche fragrances. All these fragrances were like 50 bucks or less. Crazy work. Beautiful, great fragrances. But now let's talk about something that I haven't even smelled. Have you guys heard of the Prisma brand? Shout out to my boy Diego. He told me about the Prisma brand. Like I said in the beginning, the creator of City Rhythm, or the perfumer, I would say, he was behind the Prisma brand. So we're gonna go ahead and check him out. So give me a second here while I get some strips and whatnot, and we'll get the show on the road. You know, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. 12 fragrances sprayed in the air is quite a bit. I think I do have a window open or something like that, but it's just a lot of sense in there right now. And we got the fan going. All right. Let's do this thing. All right, y'all. We got a nice treat for everybody here. We are going to do a live unboxing of the Prisma brand. So you guys know this is what the package came in. That's how it came in. Never seen a package of this color, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, let's see what's up. She Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited, dude. I'm pretty excited. I don't even. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Yeah, the Prisma brand, bro. Hey, y'all, leave a like, leave a comment if you heard of the Prisma brand. Y'all excited for the Prisma brand? Ah, look at that. Oh snap! It came in two. Okay, okay, slide. What? That's 4 piece. I think all this. I forgot how much it cost me, y'all. I'll try to figure it out, but I think it was like $80, 70 something bucks. Okay then, we got 8 fragrances for like $80. So I guess it's like $10 for, I don't even know how big these are. They don't look that big. Maybe like 2 mLs or something like that. But yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna actually sit down for this one. Yeah. The hell you are doing here? Alrighty. We good. We Gucci. Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. What's up, Fragrance Familia? Hopefully, you guys are having a beautiful day. Appreciate you guys for popping in. Definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like this type of stuff. If you guys like this type of videos, I'm definitely trying to hop in the lab and be more live with you guys. But today, we got a nice special video. We are going to do a live unboxing, okay, on the Prisma brand. Shout out to Diego for putting me on. He told me to go check out this brand. So that's what we're here to do. I am missing two more scents Tabs, okay, and now we can get this show on the road. So I am excited. Hopefully you guys are too. Definitely leave a like if you guys are excited as me. And let's get into it. So I heard again, like I said, the perfumer behind the whole City Rhythm house is behind this Prisma brand as well. And I've looked at some of the notes for some of the fragrances, and I'm not gonna lie, they look very juicy. So let's get into it. We'll start off with this first one. Oh snap! I actually got five, bro. Say less. And we'll start off with the furthest one over here. Okay. And this one is called Topaz. Dang, this might even be like one. Look at that. Hella small. Hmm. Let's look up the notes too while we're at it. We got Topaz by Prisma Parfums. Okay. I got you guys here, man. Yo. Alright, so this is what we got right here on the hand, guys. Prisma Parfums. Topaz. We got sweet, citrus, tobacco, coconut. Okay, that's what I do get a little coconut off the tip here. Pause. Warm, spicy, vanilla, wood, rum, amber, metallic. Okay then. We got lime, coconut, saffron, sugarcane, ylang-ylang, jasmine, osmanthus, rum, tobacco, ambergris, and tonka bean with some cedar. Yo, see? Tell me you're not looking at these notes and you're not curious. You're like, bruh, lime, coconut, sugarcane, some florals, rum. Bro, that's giving me summer. So let's see. I kind of want to spray this on skin, so I'm going to be a little skimpy with the sprays. Ah, two. I think I missed one. Dumb. Yeah, I feel that was like, So off the rip, it's like not completely my speed, but it's building up to it. But I feel like you do get the rum. That tobacco is coming in kind of strong now. I did get that coconut. I feel like I had a whiff of the sugarcane too. But nice quality. I feel like you can almost like smell the notes for real. Rather than like just sweetness or whatnot. Ooh. Almost got like an ambery caramelness, like similar to something that I like and I smell that might be the vanilla here. Is there any vanilla? Just the tonka? The Yangling is what's throwing me off. And see, I'm not a huge fan of Yangling. But that's not too bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely like a 6.87. I'm hoping and I think it will get better as it dries down. But I feel like the tobacco with the coconut is really and the Yangling. There's like something that isn't like completely there for me. But who knows? Maybe as the scent develops, like I said, I could definitely see it smelling a lot better. But yeah, definitely coconutty, limey, rummy, tobacco-y with some sugar cane. I could definitely get a lot of that. Some sweetness maybe from tonka bean. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got off of that. The next one we gonna run up is gonna be this. Oh yeah, Citron, bro. This has been a fragrance note citron that I do have a fragrance, the Jimmy Choo Man Ice, that does have citron, and this stuff is a nice fragrance in general. I'm not gonna lie, it put me on citron and make me really enjoy it. So I do am and appreciative of that. But let's go ahead and try this one out. Okay. And here we get powderiness, vanilla, citrus, marine, summer, woody, aromatic, fresh, spicy, violet, salty, and amber. Interesting. High ratings as well. Isaac Hilton, are you a demon? Look at these top notes. Blood orange, which I am not a big fan of. Heliotrope, doesn't that bring some almond, juniper berries? I fuck with sea salt, lavender, jasmine, violet, nutmeg, iris, coriander, almond, like all that. Vanilla, driftwood, ambergris, and sea notes. Interesting. See, that's what I like, and I'm excited about this brand. They are bringing some crazy notes in the mix. And what is going on, dude? Can we even smell any of this? Told you, bro. Scampy. Need that. Oh man, it's not like wow, wow, but it's like now we talking. Now we talking business. Not really. Not this is not giving business, but let me not count the blood. The blood orange is, at least off the paper, is not as off-putting as I thought. Usually, blood orange for me, like I said, can be very off-putting. I think the almonds here, which I am kind of an almond fan, is bringing in some nice, almost adding a little bit of sophistication, but you're definitely getting, it seems like these are more like unisex, but the topaz got that tobacco in there making it masculine, but that coconut and sugar cane definitely giving that sweetness. But I'm liking the citron more. Interesting because I don't know why it's called citron. I feel like it doesn't have any citron per se, but this is definitely a nice, fresh, beautiful fragrances. It's almost like you can't even really smell anything. You're looking at the notes, and I can't really say anything in particular. But you get like this creamy, nutty, which it would probably be the almond type of energy. I could do get that citrus, probably that blood orange. But it's crazy. It's like not orangey, but I could see the red, like the red citrus. I could see it or smell it, but I wouldn't think blood orange. Yeah, powderiness. I could see that vanilla. Just creamy. The aquatic nature, I guess I could kind of see it a little bit in the background for sure, but just nice. Maybe a tinge of florals, aromatic for sure. Different, different. That I mean, if you want something different, these fragrances are definitely seeming to be different. But I'm liking that. That one's more of a 7.8. More of a 7.8. It's working its way up there for sure. Definitely not bad. Definitely not. But yeah, let's do this next one over here. We'll do what we got. Zircon. Zircon. Let's do zircon. Okay, this seems a little bit more mass appealing, I would say. Citrus, woody, white floral, fresh, spicy, sweet, marine, aromatic, vanilla, amber, and salty. I'm gonna play a game with myself, and I'm not even gonna look at the notes. I'm gonna just try to guess any if I can. But we got, this seems more uh mass appealing, not no crazy mix of notes, I would say. Maybe especially like the first one. Okay. So these, I think this is why the city rhythm line is popular, because it definitely brings in like, it's definitely niche. It's like it specific. That's just what I can say. It's like specific. But I feel like I get some similarities. I feel like I get a similar vanilla as the last one. Kind of like that creamy nature. So I'd say there's vanilla in here. Citruses, I want to say like a little green herbal. Oh, dude. Little amber. But what type? Could be like benzoin, given the vanilla. And the citrus here, it's like citrusy, but I can't get my nose on what it could be. It's like not bergamot. Is it like the lime and coconut, like the first one again? Oh man, we gotta see. We gotta see. But this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. The white floral gotta be like jasmine. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we got lime, we got that coconut. Okay, I did get some similarities. Bro, what? That's crazy. Blood orange, juniper berry, sea salt, and heliotrope. You got the sugarcane, nutmeg, almond, osmanthus, driftwood. Okay. What we're literally smelling, zircon, is literally, which I was thinking that too. That's crazy. But I didn't know if I was tripping. This tobacco one is definitely like pretty prominent. The smell off the strip. This one, the citron seems definitely lighter, more of a quicker skin set. But long story short, the zircon is pretty much the first two that we talked about: topaz and citron mixed together. Which, in my opinion, I would go with the citron versus the zircon, but or versus the topaz. But this third one, the zircon, I'm liking this one. This is definitely more of like a 7.85, 7.9. I like it a little bit more than the citron. Definitely brings like the best of both worlds out of the first two and brings it into one. A little cheesy, but I would say definitely try this one. If you like this one, then I'm pretty sure you'll like the citron more. But if you like a big tobacco head, well, then if you like to smoke on your summer vacations or you're smoking cigarettes all the time, any of that, bro, Topaz is yo shindig. That's gonna be like smelling like cigarettes and tobacco, but in a good way and bringing in that tropical vibe. I personally don't smoke cigarettes. I'll smoke a wood every now and then, but I ain't smoking no cigarettes. But I would definitely say if you're that type of person, Topaz is definitely for you. And next, we'll go with this Emerald. This Prisma brand seems to be pretty good. I don't know if you guys have peeped or heard of them. But yeah, they seem to be good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie. This Prisma brand, is definitely turning out to be a sleeper. Nothing too crazy, but definitely different. We're in the terms and talking about summer vacation and all that good stuff. And this brand definitely seems to be bringing that type of energy. As you see, the coconut, lime, citruses, rum, all that type of vibe. That's what we're getting. In Emerald here, we got warm spiciness, fresh spicy wood, tobacco, amber, fresh, sweet, cinnamon, vanilla, and powdery. Seems like it might be more for the fall, but let's see. I want to say cinnamon. Cinnamon, maybe nutmeg, like a little sweet spiciness. Sweet spiciness. What is this? Like, not candle, but I'm thinking like a red candy almost. Cinnamon, like the cinnamon red candy. Powdery. These are unisex for sure. Not bad. Let's see what we got here. Cinnamon, violet, bergamot, pimento. Okay, that's what I was smelling. That chili pepper. Pepper, tea, labdanum, myrrh, frankincense, cedarwood, tobacco, vanilla, vetiver. This one's a little bit unique, but for these crazy notes, I am not a big pimento fan. But this is not bad. This is blended very well. This is a 6 in my opinion, and my personal like wearing, like I probably wouldn't reach so much for this one. But I could see this fitting a specific person, maybe an older person. But yeah, I could kind of see that green vibe because I was getting like almost green herbs. Maybe that's the tea. But man, yeah, just like earthy and that spiciness from the pimento, cinnamon, like I said, for sure. And yeah, probably as it dries down, some woods and tobacco here, but a little vanilla is not overpowering. It's just like a little bit in the background. But all right, if you like tea fragrances and you like some spicy tea, some cinnamon in your tea, I would say that this is a fragrance more for you, for sure. If you like spicy cinnamon tea, Emerald by Prisma might be for you. And this next one, oh yeah, we got Aqua, baby. This one's gotta be aquatic. This one's gotta be pretty good. Let's see, Aqua. Prisma. Oh man, they don't even have it here. They only got the sapphire. And I don't even think that might be a different one. I'm even gonna hold you. Let me see if I even have that one. Just so I don't mix up and give you guys. Oh, what? I only got 9, not 10. All good. Maybe this is it. So I'm not sure, but it's bluish. It doesn't look as blue as this. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe it's not, but screw it. Let's go ahead and smell this. And yeah, let's get it. Oh no, not too much sprays now. Oh yeah, blue aquatic fresh, soapy, a little soapy, a little floral. Yeah, easy to wear. Out of all these, this is definitely like the more mass appealing one. Just fresh, easy, nothing too crazy, but I could smell like a little similarity, but also a little difference. Just like a nice like shampooy body gel type of smell. I would say not as nice as Sedley, but if you don't like Sedley, then this is maybe one that you would like. Aqua, definitely not bad. I would definitely give this one a 7.5. Definitely one of the nicer ones that I've smelled so far. Out of the five, let's see. Topaz, it's alright. It's getting more coconutty. The vanilla powdery almondy one is alright, but very light. The one that's a mix of the two is kind of light, but it's kind of there. The rum. This emerald one definitely giving me them green vibes. Definitely more unique. Probably the least out of all of them. Tied with the topaz, but I think I might like the topaz more because of that coconut. And the aqua one's just the better smelling one. Type of like imagination, sedley, soapy type of energy, but just a different version of that. But yeah, for those five, that was it for the five. We got four more coming, and we shall see what is up. What is up? But let me do this. Let me zoom back in with you guys. Check in. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys are doing good out here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys like this type of content. We are checking out the Prisma brand. We just went over five, and we got four more. They did me dirty. They got me missing with one. We got 9 fragrances that I think I got for like 70, 80 bucks. And we're getting a little taste of everything. So far, the aqua seems the more mass appealing. Zircon might be more of my speed. Nothing that has wowed me or amazed me. But these fragrances are really nice. Yeah, the Zircon seems to be winning. Aqua's getting up there though. And now we got Jade. We got Jade in the building. What's Jade about? Y'all know Jade? Let's see what Jade's about. See if we're ready for Jade. Alright, Jade, what you got for us? Oh, Jade, you're floral. Hey, y'all know a Jade out here? I don't know a Jade out here, but y'all let me know if y'all know a Jade out here. Let's see. Okay. And for Jay, we got some floral action, some fresh spiciness. The yellow floral, no, the Yangalang is coming back. Powdery, vanilla, fresh, almond, sweet, green, and warm spicy. Interesting bouquet of notes. Now let's see. Jade, I think, will be more for the women. Might have to give this one to my girl. But let's see. It says it's unisex, so let's see what's up. Oh, okay. I'm getting like a like a pink floral. That's what I'm thinking. Might be placebo because I'm looking at the notes, right? But not for real. Like a pink floral. I want to say rose, but I could be wrong. This actually smells pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Out of everything that I smelled so far, this is topping like top four or something. Top five. Really nice fragrance for women out there. For the ladies. Mother's Day just came up, but for my ladies, this is a nice floral scent that I could see being worn really across any ages, probably 18 plus. Really nice, sexy. For my boy, he said Miss Dior. This is like that type of energy, maybe even better. I think my girl's really gonna like this one. Dang, I would rate this for a girl like an 8. Yeah, like I would definitely gift this jade to a girl. I like that. I do like that. I don't know the fresh spiciness. I guess you could say that, but I'm getting like maybe rose. It says fresh. It doesn't say aquatic, but I guess maybe not aquatic, but I was thinking like rose water. It says Yangling, but the Yangling here is balanced very well because I'm not a big fan. I'm trying to figure out what's green. Is it like mint? But it doesn't smell too strong. Like the notes here are well balanced. Like this is not like anything we discussed earlier today. Not even designer quality. Like this is unique, nice, bro. I gotta look at these notes. Interesting. Lemon, pepper, bergamot, lemon, ylang, heliotrope, hedione, which brings in like that almond nutty, which you know I love and I like. Skinacorn, benzoin. Did I say amber benzoin? Isoe super and umbroxin. Oh man, dude, just nice. I'm liking that. I can't get my nose off of that. That's nice. I like that. Jade for women is really cool. I could see this because of that almond. That's probably why it says it's floral, but no rose here as you can see. But I guess you would get like a powdery, of course, because of the florals, but like almondy vibe with the Yangling. Bro, I can't even say, but this just smells pretty good. I could definitely see myself wearing it. But hold on now, I think I'm getting it. It's like almost like lotion, like a type of lotion, almond lotion. Yeah, that's why I like it. Kind of like sunscreen type of vibe. Like a coconutty, but not super heavy, not like some other coconuts that we talked about. Just like that almondy, creamy type of sun lotion. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I would only wear that when I'm out on the beach and I'm wearing uh some sunscreen on or something like that, and I don't want to smell like that synthetic chemically smell. I want to smell something good. I would probably put that over it. Other than that, for women, definitely beautiful fragrance. That was a banger. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Amethyst. We'll go with amethyst. What is up, Fragrance Familia? Let me know if you're in the building. Let me know what is up, bruh. It is Monday. If you guys have survived this long, I got this. You got this. We're talking about the Prisma brand, y'all. It is litty. It is litty in the city, my boys. But yes, we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna talk about amethyst. Okay, we got woody, sweet, aromatic, fruity, amber, powdery, vanilla, musky, and fresh spiciness. Okay, this one sounds like it'll smell pretty good. Ooh, that's how you know I only had to do one spray. Hold up, that was smelling pretty good. Almost like strawberry. Yeah, I almost get like a red fruit, like a strawberry or watermelon type of almost sweet candied. Where the woods at? Is it Palo Santo or something like that that brings in a little citrus? Maybe sandalwood? Get a little creamy action going on. Maybe it's that vanilla again. Some aromatics. I get the musky. Maybe ambroxan. Hmm. Okay, it does have some incense. Interesting. Okay, the pine nectar. A strawberry, that's crazy. Dang, I'm actually getting kind of good at this. Yo, so the top notes: strawberry, lavender, pear, bergamot, sugar, lametta, pine, cedar, pepper, incense, tonka, jasmine, magnolia, rose, sandalwood, vanilla, ambroxan, vetiver, musk, oak moss, amber. Y'all, yeah, I don't see a lot of strawberries notes. We talked about mangoes and blueberries earlier. This one's definitely a little bit more unisexy, but man, because of that ambroxan, musk, and whatnot, the piney and woods on skin, this could be more masculine for sure. But I'm digging that the pininess definitely gives in like a green herbal spiciness. Right, might be a little too much if you spray it too much. I could see that, but I did get a little smokiness vibe. I just didn't want to trip. That's why I thought Palo Santo. But okay then. Yo, I like that. This is like pushing to an 8 as well. Maybe even 8 category. Like this is good. That strawberry feels like that strawberry candy. That's what I was thinking about. That strawberry candy with the red and green wrap, bro. That's the strawberry that I was getting. Cool, cool scent though. No coconut here, but that sugar. Yeah, see that jade smell like sunscreen. Maybe that's that skin accord, but man, 100%. This aqua is getting pretty nice here. I wish I had the notes. I could see maybe even tea being there. I'm getting like slightly the like an imagination sort of vibe. Nowhere near like a clone or anything like that, but kind of like that green, herbally, spicy, soapy type of scent profile. That's what I get here. I might even like this one a little bit more. I would have to smell the original imagination though. Emerald is drying down to be a little bit better, but still a little too green. There's something in there. I think the Yangling or something that I'm not liking. That topaz though. No, not the topaz. The zircon. The citron's cool. It's just very light, unfortunately. And the topaz with the tobacco, rum, coconut, lime, and all that. Not bad, not bad. But cool. Let's get down to the last two. And I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing and hearing me, so I'll go ahead and call it a day. But next up, we got Diamond by Prisma Parfums, man. This has been an interesting brand. I will definitely bring some of these to a beach vacation that I'll be taking soon here. So I'm excited for that. Let's see, for Diamond, we got woody, floral, white floral, fresh, powdery, warm, spicy, and amber. Let's see what we're working with. I am missing one more tab. Boom, boom. We got two up in there. Woody, floral, white floral, fresh, powdery, warm, spicy, and amber. Let me get one more strip for this last one. Oh yeah. What's up, y'all? What are you guys wearing today? What's your scent of the day? Today, unfortunately, my scent of the day was nothing. I was big time rushed this morning. I was going crazy and nuts. But we're here. It actually feels pretty nice not wearing anything because when I'm spraying all this stuff, I feel like I'm getting more on point. Did I spray anything, bro? Smells really light, but it smells really good. Interesting. Maybe it's better on skin. Here, speaking of which, I actually do kind of like this one, so let's see. Oh man, pretty, pretty, Pretty glistening spray. Let's go ahead and air that a little bit. But pretty nice. Like floral, yeah, but not super heavy. Is it the woods? A clean light wood? Feel like I'm getting like that almondy vibe again. So maybe they threw in some of that heliotrope or something to bring in florals and powderiness. But from what I could smell, which is almost close to nothing, at least when I sprayed it on paper, that's why I had to spray it on skin. Smells good, really fresh. I like it more than the aqua. Got like a little coconutiness, I feel like, or I don't even know, but I get like a better sunscreen vibe energy. Oof, on skin, yeah, it smells different. I'm gonna have to do a test on skin for all these. Jasmine for sure. I want to say that heliotrope again, but let's see. This one has like one of the lowest ratings so far. Jasmine, sandalwood, okay, cedarwood, definitely some synthetics up in here. Hedione, not heliotrope, but hedione, you still get that almondy nature. But we cooking. But yeah, the jasmine for me, I'm not a big jasmine forward. I'm more of an orange blossom sort of dude. It's a little heavy on my skin, but it's all right. You know, musky for sure. Skin very light, close to the skin. Definitely, probably more of like a small little aura than anything. Probably more feminine, in my opinion, at least off of skin. But yeah, I would give that one like a 6 for men. You know, maybe even a 5. Yeah, it's just unless you're a Jasmine fan, like that's not my speed. I wouldn't really push that. But hold on, it's like as it's drying down that Jasmine. Ah man, fuck. Why is perfumery so good? I just love smells, man. Last but not least, y'all. Sorry to bore you guys so much, man, but we got Kiss the Moon. Hopefully we'll finish off with a banger here. Oh, I hope I got some on my fingies. Kiss the Moon. I'm getting powderiness, the almond nature again, even like a little bit of that coconut creamy sunscreen type of vibe. Hmm. Smells not that bad though. I do kind of like it. Man, and they don't have this one either. What is this? Are these new? Kiss the Moon. This one's interesting as well. Feel like I get a little bit of that pink floral action again. So maybe what was it? The heliotrope, some of that almond, florally, musky, creamy, sunscreeny. That's what I'm getting. I want to say maybe there's a little bit of coconut here, almond for sure, creamy almond. Maybe there's that sandalwood again with that creamy vanilla or something like that. But not bad. Out of the four that we just smelt, I would say that these are all more maybe even feminine leaning. Hmm. Something about that the third one. Where this jasmine here smells not so good, but I feel like as it's drying down, not on the paper, it smells pretty nice. Yeah, as it's drying down on my skin, it's like that jasmine's died down, and now it's smelling definitely better, in my opinion. More fresh, almost even like a little aquatic-y. Really nice, man. Definitely nice brand. These scream, in my opinion, summer vacation all day. Sunscreen, coconutty, limey, musky. You got driftwood, aquatic notes. I mean, shit, you pick your poison. They got everything for everybody. Some rum action, tobacco, all that, man. Absolutely beautiful line. Shout out to Diego. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. Look, Diego just pulled up in the building, y'all. Bro, bro, for a little minute, over an hour for sure. I've been having some issues. Hopefully, everything's good on the screen. You can see and hear me pretty clearly. I'm not super laggy, but bro, we've been in this bitch for almost 2 hours, over 130 running. You already know we had to run up the Prisma, guys. Shout out to Diego Torres. Y'all check him out. He put me on this brand, the Prisma brand. We just had the whole collection ran through. We had 9 fragrances from them. A little something for everybody. And yeah, I mean, really nice packaging. You know, this is how it came in. I think, like I said, for 70, 80 bucks, I got 9 little sample fragrances. I think they might have been like 2 mLs or something like that. So not a whole lot, but I'm gonna definitely cater and take my time with these scents because they are definitely really nice. Let's see if I can remember. I definitely try to put these in order. But hold on, man. Hold on. Get my vape to charge. All right. But what's up, Diego, man? Hopefully you've been living good, bro. Scent of the day was Prisma Topaz. We had that today, y'all. Off the strip. This is Topaz we smelling. Rum, lime, coconut. Does this one have the sugar cane? It's drying down really nice. In the beginning, you definitely get a big burst of the tobacco, which, you know, to some, if you're not a huge tobacco fan, it might be a little off-putting. To me, it was a little too strong at first, but as it's drying down, oh, really nice. Like I said, yo, this whole Prisma brand seems to be like perfect for summer vacations, for summer in general. Something about them is definitely giving. I can see the City Rhythm one. Haven't smelt them, haven't tried them, but I know that they're supposed to be like really catering to specific locations and stuff like that, and I can see that. And this definitely gives me. You smoke cigarettes, or you know you like tobacco. You sipping on some rum. You got some nice coconut lotion on you, and you just smelling good. A girl would approach you and be like, "Bro, you smell good." 1000%. From Prisma, bro, I'm a run through. Okay, I'm a give like a quick little recap. But yes, the Prisma fragrances are no joke. I am really happy with my purchase. I'm really happy for trying this brand. Thank you again, Diego, for your opinions. To run through this, we just smelled the Topaz. In the beginning, I didn't give it a super high rating, but as that is drying down now, this is definitely like a 7.8, at least in my opinion. The quality, the smell, and everything, the blend. This guy definitely knows what he's doing, and he's good. He's good, man. He's good for sure. Definitely a brand to check out, guys. Prisma brand, definitely a sleeper brand. I feel like you don't hear anybody really talk about them like that. So it might be gate kept, but my man Diego, you know, ball. Next, we got after the Topaz, we smelled Citron. Citron, I did like. Off the beginning, the only thing I don't like is that it is a little too light. Like I feel like I have to bury my nose. Yeah, like I gotta bury my nose. But I could kind of smell a little bit. It smells powdery, vanillic. You know, I like the almondy scent, so I'm cool with that. I like that for sure. I would say I like it more than topaz, but I smell topaz more, and I like that coconutty, that lime nature. The other one's just too light. And next time we got zircon, which zircon, in my opinion, when you see me smelling it live, and like my first reaction in my head was like, bro, it smells like both of those. Like, am I tripping? And no, when we looked up the notes, it was literally like the best parts of topaz and citron. That's pretty much zircon. I think that's probably where the name even comes from, citron and topaz. But yeah, really nice. I think I like this one more out of the two because it brings in, like I said, the best parts of both of those fragrances, which I do like certain parts of each of those fragrances, the topaz and the citron, and brings it all into one fragrance. And I think this one also had a Yangling or something that I'm not a big fan of, but for Yangling, yeah, that's the one for me. Come on, bruh. But yeah, that's Zircon. Zircon's definitely my top one. This is like an 8 for sure. The Emerald, I'm telling you, bro, is giving the green vibe. I like. I get green when I first sprayed it. I still get green now. The juice is green, emerald green, the green color. That's pretty much what you smell. I think this would go crazy for St. Patrick's type of day. That's green, baby. But I feel like green herbs, this is not really up my speed or my alley, but it's not bad for what it is. That's the beauty of this fragrance and niche fragrances. You could really, at a certain level in perfumery, you could really appreciate the art of some of these fragrances. And even though this is not my alley, this is like a 4, you know, it's still not bad, you know. It's not like off putting, like, oh, dude, it smells like garbage, or I'd rather smell garbage than that, you know? Not like that at all. And the last one that we had out of the first 5 was Aqua, which Aqua was cool. I said that it was the most mass appealing one out of the first 5 that we tried so far, in my opinion. You definitely get more of a aquatic soapy nature. I said that it was very similar to like the imagination in the sense that I get like a green, aromatic, herbally, little spicy, soapy type of nature. This would be a nice battle between the imagination. I haven't smelled the actual imagination, but I have the Marwa, and I would say I would choose this over the Marwa. But I could also see it being like very boring and generic for some people. But definitely the most mass appealing one. If anybody's like trying to get introduced into the line or whatnot, the aqua would definitely be the way to go. That would be your least upsetting blind buy. Citron. Yeah, I could see that orange creamsicle. I could see what you're saying. Yeah, I. It's crazy because but this one has blood orange, right? So yeah, it's crazy because I said like a orangey smell, but I get like a red nature coming from it. But I at the beginning I didn't know that it was blood orange because I'm not a super big blood orange fan. I think this one had pepper too, so the pepper kind of threw me off a little bit. But I could see what you're saying. I like the brand because they do have like this nice creamy. I don't know if it's coconut or the vanilla, but there's always seems to be like the nice creamy nature in all their fragrances, which is really nice for sure. I do like and appreciate that. So for the next 4, we started off with Jade, which I felt like was more of the feminine scent profile, and Jade in the beginning smelled absolutely great, but now it seems like the Yangling is being more prominent, and I'm just not a big fan of like that banana-y type of smell. But for a woman, I could see that being a pretty nice fragrance for sure. The next one we had was Amethyst. And Amethyst was cool. It's different. It's like I don't even know exactly how to say it. Oh, I remember this is the strawberry one. So yeah, the strawberry one was cool because in the beginning I definitely got the strawberry. It was crazy. I was like, I didn't even look at the notes or anything, and I was like, bro, this is giving me like red candy, like a strawberry, or maybe like a watermelon. And we went down, and it was strawberry. And yeah, I pretty much said that this to me smells like that strawberry candy, the one with like the red wrapper with the green top. That's pretty much what I get here. So for me personally, this is a nice throwback, reminding me of it is one of my favorite candies out there. So I definitely like that one. But yeah, this one's cool. I would definitely give that one like a 7.5, 7.8. I would rock that one for sure. And I definitely like strawberry. Definitely more of summer vacation type of energy that I would wear versus a signature scent for me personally. This screams to me summer vacation. Like if I'm not wearing this on summertime, then I'm not wearing these fragrances right, in my opinion. Just because of the notes and everything, man. These scents are really giving me like take your ass to the beach. Oh, this diamond, bro. I don't know what it is. There's something in this diamond one, which I sprayed it on my skin, and it smelled like jasmine. So it smelled kind of grandma-y. A little too. I'm not a big jasmine fan. But man, as it's drying down, it's very light too. Very light like the citron. Maybe even lighter. But there's something in here. I think it's like that coconutty floral, that heliotrope or heliodyne or something. That to me is just something addictive. Something addictive. But I like that. I like that. I do like that. That one's more of an A for me. I could see that. The jasmine brought it down a little bit in the beginning, but like now, as it's drying down, more fresh. I wouldn't say super aquatic but like a nice, fresh. Oh, yeah, I fuck with that one. The diamond was pretty cool. And the last one was the Kiss the Moon, which Kiss the Moon is all right. It definitely it smells pretty prominent off the strip. But a lot of these fragrances, it's crazy because it's beauty smelling a lot of them, but you do get a lot of similarities with all of them. Like I feel like I get like a similar floral. I think we saw a lot of the notes. It had like either heliotrope, heliodyne, almond nature, or it had like the coconutty, musky, and broxiny sort of vibes or nature. So I feel like I could pick up a lot of similarities in a lot of them, obviously with their own twists. But this one's really nice in that nature as well. Kiss the Moon, I could see that this being a really nice, attractive fragrance, perfect for walks on the beach, that type of energy, maybe even the nighttime. I could see that, man. Nighttime walking on the beach, bro. You're just like getting your feet in the water because you're not trying to see a whale or nothing crazy. And you with your girl, you're like spin around or whatever. Then you grab that ass and you kiss her. Oh yeah, you gonna have some fun on that beach. Oh man, yeah. But I think Diamond and Kiss the Moon were more of my wows, more of like a, okay, yeah. But all these fragrances, for the most part, in their own way, smell good. Amethyst is a really nice throwback. Like I said, reminds me of that strawberry candy. Jade in the beginning smelled absolutely excellent. I really actually like that. Crazy for a very florally fragrance. Yeah, but the Yingling, I don't know, and it definitely reminds me of like a sunscreen vibe. I think that's what I said. Jade reminds me of like sunscreen, but Aqua's cool, nothing crazy. Chrome type of energy. Emerald's green. Which one's this one? The Zircon? I think it's the Zircon. Yeah, Zircon. Yeah, I'm rocking with Zircon. Zircon cool. Zircon cool. I really do like that citron, but I cannot smell. And the topaz, as it's drying down, definitely smells better than the initial opening, in my opinion. So top three, damn, that's tough. Top three, I would have to say like diamond, zircon, fuck, and in between like kiss the moon and topaz. Cause kiss the moon, I'm getting like yeah, it's good, but also like a little too like creamy, lotiony. And topaz is cool. I need to try these on skin. So in another video, I'm gonna definitely try these on skin, and we'll get like a female's perspective, and we'll definitely do that. Y'all already know. We'll get a female to go ahead and rate these as well. But this is my blind buy unboxing. First time smelling these fragrances. Definitely a great house. Like I said, definitely check them out. If you guys like this type of vibe and energy, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Show your boys some love out here, man. Shout out to Diego too for putting us on, bro. Appreciate you again. We gotta do this some other time. Zircon is a blend of topaz and citron. Pretty much City Rhythm 2654. Okay. Well, if that's what it smells like, I don't even need that or care for that. Zircon's cool with me. Or I would even say, yeah, for sure. I could see why City Rhythm 2654 has the hype that it would have. Definitely nice fragrance. I definitely like that from the beginning and up to until now. That's why I would definitely put up there with one of my favorite ones. Same with Diamond. The only thing with Diamond was when I put it on the skin, that jasmine was going a little too hot. I wasn't liking that. But now, shit gone. And I just smell like beautiful skin. I just smell like beautiful skin. That's what I'm smelling. Kiss the Moon smell a little too feminine. Topaz is more masculine, so I like that. I do like that coconut, that rummy coconut. Oh yeah, man, just great fragrances, y'all. Definitely check them out. You can do the same thing as me, buy a whole sample set, and then figure out which one is the one that you guys like. I already know. For example, Emerald. I am not doing Emerald. I am not spending my money on Aqua, even though most of you guys might like Aqua. And this is a nice, affordable niche brand, I would say. It's nice. I mean, it's nice, but I don't think I would spend. I don't even know how much it is, but I don't even see myself spending more than like $60 for a scent profile like this, for that chrome type of DNA. Very aquatic though, definitely nice. That amethyst though, I gotta have the amethyst just for the nostalgia. Nice fragrances. And who's to say? Look, we gotta do it on skin because on skin edges might change the whole game. I might even love emerald. Head Emerald is an acquired taste. Its resin is green and slightly sweet. Yep, pretty much. It's crazy, bro. This reminds me. Actually, I think this one did have tea and myrrh and shit like that, right? Because now I can get a little bit more of that, but earthy, resiny. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like you said. After you said resinous, it's like yeah, emerald for sure. Of course, because of the myrrh and fragrances that's in there. Amethyst is my favorite one. I got 4 compliments where I wore it to a party, bro. Say less, bro. I'm already knowing. And this is different. Amethyst is different. So this might have to be gay kept. If you really want to smell like something that's different, out of all the fruity smells that we talked about today, that I smelled, mango is played a lot. You know, we got pineapple played a lot. We got pear played a lot. You don't see a lot of fragrances that might have like blueberry or strawberry in this case. So it's different, makes you different. And I would say compliments would even probably come more for like strawberry lovers. So myself, like I like strawberry. My girl doesn't like strawberry. She doesn't like that strawberry flavor, like ice cream and stuff like that. I do. So this is more up my alley. Yeah, legit. I got stopped on my way to open bar, and the chick asked what I'm wearing, even at the Peso Pluma concert. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and that's amethyst, bro. Gotta be amethyst. Because yeah, I could see that this is different, yet somewhat familiar, and really nice fragrance. Diamond is that ISO super. That's probably what it is, bro. Because I am a big fan. This is like one of my signature scent favorites, Dior Homme. Even though I don't wear it because I like it that much. Super ironic. I think this one has a buttload of ISO super too. But dude, yes, this diamond is like shitting on that. I gotta put that on. I did put it on skin, Goofy. It was just that jasmine. But damn, yeah, it smells good on strip. So I'm sure once it dries down and it get like when you spray it on clothes, gas. Kiss the Moon is straight, bro. I feel like you get some similarities. Like I get like that almondy, floral, powdery nature that you get in some of these other fragrances, right? I feel like this one might have like a little rum in there or sugarcane, kind of like that sweetness. Not super boozy though. I would say like topaz. Yeah, but yeah, some florals going on here, powdery nature for Kiss the Moon, little sweetness. Yeah, I want to say it's like a mix of like I don't even know. It's like one of these coconutty ones, maybe like zircon. No, but yeah, something like that for sure. But it's not bad. I mean, I definitely like it. I definitely like it. More than some of these other ones for sure. It's drying down pretty nice. But nah, the diamonds get me every time. Amethyst is just that strawberry goodness, bruh. I could smell this all night. But yeah, I'm getting that almondy, coconutty sort of vibe for sure in this Kiss the Moon. Oh shit, I bet amethyst, that fucking juice is like almost like a strawberry color. It looks dark. Definitely seems like it would last a good bit for sure. Why is my screen sliding? Alright. Yeah, Jasmine. There's just something about Jasmine. I don't know, is it that it needs to like dry down when I like it like right now? It's good, but like off an initial spray, Jasmine is almost like a little too grandma for me. I I think you said that you weren't like a big like orange blossom kind of fan, so like I probably would be. But needless to say, great, great. I know there's some jasmine in some of my favorite fragrances for sure, like Creed Aventus and stuff like that. Nah, but yeah, diamond, bro. Shine bright like a diamond. But I'm gonna give Jade to my girl, see what's up. She might like that. It smells like sun lotion though. It's crazy. But hey, bro, again, shout out to you for putting us on the brand. Let us know anything else that we should try, my boy. Until the next day after a nasty hangover and partying, hang out with the huzz. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why you get all the compliments too. You run the huzz, and you with a strong performer like that, a good performing fragrance. It's OV. I love Jasmine. They're great independent perfumery. Johnny Isaac Hilton knows what he's doing. For sure. It seems like coconut is his forte. Creamy sandalwood vanilla. And that powdery heliotrope. At least within this brand, that's what it seems like. A lot's been going on. But great, great stuff nonetheless. But yeah, bro, for sure. I don't blame you. I'm not gonna lie, this diamond, I don't know if it's the jasmine or that almond powdery florals that's in here. Oh man, but it's gas. It will literally turn me into a jasmine lover if all jasmine could smell like this. New bottle company. Okay, word. I'm gonna have to check that out. Definitely got a whole lot of fragrances that I wanted to check out. Thank you again. I definitely had to get this ASAP because looking at the notes whenever you first put me on, it definitely seemed perfect for this type of season and weather. So I'm on a budget with these fragrances. I'm trying to, obviously be able to get like a new one every now and then, but I can't be breaking the bank. One of the new ones that I got was this Nitro Gold, which pretty much smells very similar to the Born Aroma by Valentino, the EDT. So, less than 50 bucks I spent. It smells like a really good designer. Invictus might be a little boring for some for sure, but you already know for summertime, around this time of year, definitely not bad at all. I can see that. If Diamond is a layering fragrance, bro, I'm about to change up the game. I'm about to be the best smelling motherfucker. I'm about to be the sexiest smell. This almost smells like something my girl has that I like Illicit by Jimmy Choo or something. But I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Nah, I like this. I gotta figure out what that note is. But yeah, bro, definitely Diamond. I'm gonna have to layer that with some other stuff and check out the new bottle company. But hey, bro, thanks for locking in for a little bit here with me. Sorry that I gotta dip so soon. I know you just came in here, but I had to show you some love. I had to shout out the Prisma brand. I had to check out this brand. The brand overall, I would say in terms of quality, smell, and everything that I'm smelling so far, this is a niche brand, right? So they're obviously going to be niche. But let's just say in the niche category for what they are, they're definitely an 8, 8.5. To my liking and stuff, I would probably say like a 7.5. Like I said, in terms of quality, smell, uniqueness, and all that, I mean, guys, they're like above an 8. They're definitely up there, different compared to everything else that I have and I smelled a bunch of fragrances, a bunch of niches, and I could definitely say that for those coconut lovers, if you want something for the summertime, man, great. Kiss the Moon is drying down to be a fucking banger. Yeah, I'm messing with that. Almost as much as the Zircon for sure. Maybe even more. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for me, guys. That's gonna be the live for today. We've been in here for a little too long. Hopefully, I didn't bore you guys. I definitely need to do this more often. If I'm good with audio and I'm not lagging too much or anything like that, well, then I'm gonna be back live and we gonna keep doing this some more, guys. I gotta show y'all some love. Absolutely. I'm gonna probably do a video for the 12 fragrances that we talked about. Probably just not make it just a little bit more cleanup. But yeah, I gotta drop more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys like this type of content. I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Peace. Psh.